Hey everybody, welcome back to the South Metro vlog. At this point, we should probably call it PIOs and Cars Doing Stuff after the last one with Brian. You may be wondering who is sitting behind me, and this is Mackenzie. She is our newest team member here at the South Metro PIO group. Her role is a part-time communication specialist in PIO, and that's an open position that existed after Kim Spuler left our organization. She's working for the Colorado Department of Fire Prevention and Control, doing risk reduction there. But Mackenzie comes to us with a ton of journalism experience. So how did that all get started for you? Where did you come from journalism-wise?
So I went to CSU and knew I loved to write. So I went into journalism for that and quickly turned into the TV route. So I got into broadcast journalism. Started my first job out in Grand Junction, Colorado. Was there for about 3 years. Did all my own video editing, was on air, also anchored and taught the newer journalists kind of as a manager position there. So spent a lot of time on the Western Slope, which was a lot of fun. And then made my way down to CBS News Colorado, which is CBS in Denver. I did all of the different shifts there. I started as an overnight MMJ, which means I would pack up all my gear, listen to scanners, go to fires, car crashes, any kind of breaking news that happened overnight. That's actually where I met Eric on a call.
Downtown Littleton.
Yep.
I think it was like a 2-alarm apartment fire.
It was. I still remember that one. So that's how we met originally. So I did that position for 2 years, moved into a more morning position, which was like 3 a.m. till noon as a reporter. And then my most recent gig was doing traffic in the morning and also helped to launch an online streaming platform that we brought forth during COVID. So a lot of different roles with a lot of different things, but I'm very excited to use all those skills here.
Awesome. Well, I'm super happy that you're a part of the team. You got to go out and experience a pretty cool deal with our special operations, right, with Hazmat. Tell me about that.
Yeah, that was awesome. So they had a lot of different metro area departments come out and bring all of their rigs and their equipment to learn what each other has. So if there is a big scale hazmat incident, they know what they need from other departments and how they can work together. It was really cool to learn everything and to see all the gadgets. I don't know a ton about hazmat, so it was really cool to see all the different things and technology that they use. It's really important. So it was fun to learn that, and we got to see them use the EV blanket for the fires and the electric vehicle cars, and a lot of cool things going on.
Nice. And Mackenzie captured some great video of that and made an awesome video package that we posted on some of our other platforms. But in case you don't follow us there, we'll show it to you here.
So today, it's really exciting. This is our first annual Special Operations Symposium, and this one is a Hazmat Expo. The goal was to get all of the metro area hazmat resources in one place at one time to be able to do some information sharing.
It all lines up perfectly.
You can follow things with the camera.
And most importantly, to introduce each other and start building those relationships before we have a hazardous materials incident.
Everybody at least knows what assets are out there.
The sports boat fire, we were able to apply it. This one because it's waterproof.
Special operations incidents, and specifically hazardous materials incidents, are what we call low frequency, high impact, and high danger situations.
We come into here, it's kind of where this rig really shines. It is our suiting area. So we have the ability to suit 6 people. So these are some of our level A suits, and then other suits down here.
They could go on fuel leaks, they can go on lithium-ion batteries, electrical vehicles, mobility devices. They could go on big box store fires like a Home Depot where there's a bunch of different things inside of it.
These are all the meters for our truck. Up top there we have our gas bottles. This is our kind of our command station. We have 3 different areas where we can set up. We're able to pull up weather station. We're able to see all of our meters outside with a camera pulled up as well.
So when we have a big incident, it's critical that we have firefighters and paramedics from all over the metro area that are able to respond to these incidents and have those relationships already established. So when they have to go downrange in a level A suit for the first time together, they at least know each other.
a big part of the theme of this vlog is special operations, and you just got to take a look at Hazmat. We had our first red flag warnings of the year this week, and thankfully South Metro didn't have any fires in our district, but we did send some mutual aid resources down to Larkspur. They had over 150 acre brush fire down there in the Perry Park area, and the Denver News helicopter got great footage of all the crews working, but also some of ours. So Brush Engine 39 and Brush 36 were assigned to a part of that fire. And check out this helicopter video. It actually shows snow on the ground right next to burning grass, which is probably a pretty unique Colorado Front Range problem that some of our viewers across the globe don't have where they live. So this gives you an idea of what firefighters deal with in these early fires before the spring green up every year. And sometimes red flag warnings are pretty prevalent, especially as we get into March and April. Anytime we have low relative humidity and we get gusty winds, if there hasn't been recent rain or snowfall, then we can be in trouble with these red flag warnings. So this fire is one example of that, how dangerous it can be in Douglas County and around South Metro's fire district. We also have some great photos that show water supply from Tender 40 as they are supplying the helicopter that was used to fight the fire. And you might be wondering, why are they using a water tender for that? Well, the snorkel on the helicopter wasn't able to fill at the local ponds because the ponds were frozen over with ice. So definitely some unique challenges at that wildland fire. So the other really cool special teams event that we got to attend was at Centennial Airport, and this was acceleration and brake testing on our ARFF apparatus. Mackenzie and Brian got some great video of that we'll show you right now.
We're at Centennial Airport. Yep, go for it.
So today we are doing our annual acceleration and brake tests on our ARFF rigs, red 1 through 4. It comprises basically of a speed test from 0 to 50, 0 to 70, and then a brake test at 20 feet and 40 feet.
Trucks have to make a certain specification on speed by the end of the runway, so we're testing it both directions. They have to meet a braking standard, so we're out here testing that, and we need all this runway to do so because they're rather large trucks.
We respond from a station that is off airport, so we will drive this vehicle on a city street to get to the airport. So while running emergent, it's the same as if we were in an ambulance or an engine, so we're running with lights and sirens. We may be going above the posted speed limit, but driving with due regard. And then once we reach airport grounds, the airport also has a posted speed limit on their roadways and taxiways. Again, we're driving at a speed necessary to what we are trying to get to. So in the event of an airplane crash, we're driving accelerated speeds with due regard. The airport is a lot easier to manage in a large truck. The taxiways and runways are a lot larger than a city street. So it's, I would say, a lot safer and easier to move around. That's what the engine does.
So our stopping mark is this D4 sign, and they're gonna come up to 40 miles an hour, coast at it, and then slam on the brakes like somebody's in front of it.
95.
Where are we at? 95 feet. So
We're allowed 131.
allowed what?
131 feet and we're at 95. This is a Titan E1 ARFF truck, 1,500 gallons of water it carries. This one's our oldest ARFF truck in the fleet right now that's actually up and running. It's our reserve. So if one of the green ones go down, that's the one we would use as a backup. Or when we're doing maintenance, that one could be in service while the red 1 and 2 are getting worked on.
Got up to 70 miles an hour, which is the test threshold.
Well, it's so important because we have to know that our equipment's ready for the task when something arises out here at the airport and they need us and need to count on us.
It's pretty amazing to get to do these. These new vehicles are absolutely amazing. They're basically like fighter planes inside, extremely fancy, really intuitive, really easy to use, and the ease of use is amazing. The turning, the acceleration, the braking, it's all pretty fantastic and just a lot of fun.
That was so fun.
That was fun. All right, now for some apparatus updates, a couple exciting things. First and foremost, because we get questions about it more than anything else, we finally have an update on the tiller. It has started construction at Pierce Manufacturing in Appleton, Wisconsin. They sent us the first round of photographs that show the Pierce Velocity cab and the tiller box, so here are images of that. Another really exciting apparatus update is that our board of directors approved 2 brand new dive apparatus to replace Dive 16 and Dive 31, and a brand new 21-foot Boston Whaler boat that will go to Dive 16. We don't have any drawings or photos of that yet, but just know that those are coming up. And those are really the only big apparatus updates we have for you right now. We should have some new brush trucks coming in, and once I get photos of that, we will show them to you. So Mackenzie and I are going to continue along with a district tour, and then we'll go back to the office and do some patch shout outs. All right, we're back in the office after our district tour that we just did, and we have a bunch of patches and stuff to shout out, which is awesome. The first thing I have is actually a challenge coin, and this is from Fully Involved Media Group.
Very cool.
Now I have a patch. This is from Twin District Volunteer Fire Company in Lancaster, New York. This next patch is from Monroe, Wisconsin. And this patch is from the Amador Fire District in California. Shout out to their PIO there. And then the last thing I have is a piece of artwork that came from AJ. This is pretty sweet. Brian and Mackenzie's office space needs a little flair,
yes.
So this one might look good over there.
It's gonna look great in there. It was spray paint and Sharpie, right?
Yes,
pretty cool.
Spray paint, Sharpie, and some colored paint. So really cool design. Thank you for sending that.
Awesome. All right, so we have Buchanan City Fire Department coming. We also have what we think is Vita-Vu.
Yes.
So if anyone knows and we're wrong, let us know. But we have Vita-Vu volunteers. So we have 2 patches from them. Here's the first. And here is the second one.
Gotta love the Wildland team patch.
Yes, the Wildland team. Very cool. All right, and then we also have Sullivan County Sheriff's Office from Tennessee. And then we also have another piece of artwork today. So this one is a colored piece from Nathan. So it's very cool. He said he's our #1 fan. He wants to be a firefighter when he's older. So we love this. This is also probably going in the office, right?
Absolutely. Got the old school American LaFrance Engine 42. So that's awesome. Thank you so much for sending that.
This patch comes to us all the way from Germany, from the Rettungsdienst Neckar-Odenwald, which is in Baden-Württemberg, kind of in the center of Germany. The German Red Cross runs the majority of all the EMS calls over there in cooperation with the fire department out there. So vielen Dank and thank you to the Rettungsdienst Neckar-Odenwald.
We appreciate everybody who watches the videos. Again, leave us your comments, your questions if you have any, and we'll see you in the next video.
See ya.